The Error of Balaam. The land of Moab was usually quiet. Shepherds moved over the hills. Farmers tended their fields. Life went on in peaceful rhythms until one day when everything changed. From the high ridges, King Balak looked down at the valley and froze. Below him, the plains were filled with Israel's camp, thousands upon thousands of tents stretching out like a sea of people. The people of Moab and Balak, their king, were greatly troubled and were afraid of them. He said as he watched them,
"Look at them. They'll wipe us out. They'll consume everything in their path like an ox eating the grass down to the roots."
Fear gripped Balak's heart. Israel had already defeated strong nations. No army could stop them, but perhaps, he thought, a curse might.
"Go to Balaam son of Beor. Take him gifts, silver, gold, whatever he asks. Tell him to curse these people for me."
Balaam's house stood resolutely. After a long journey, the Moabite princes reached Balaam's house, a simple stone dwelling with olive trees and grazing animals. "Balaam, a people too powerful for us, has arrived. Come, curse them for King Balak. Whoever you bless is blessed, and whoever you curse is cursed." Their treasure chests opened. Gold shimmered in the firelight. Balaam's eyes lingered on the wealth, just a moment too long. "Stay the night. I will ask the Lord, and I'll tell you what he says in the morning." That night, the presence of God filled the room. His voice broke the silence. You shall not go with them. You shall not curse the people, for they are blessed. In the morning, Balaam stepped outside and told the princes, "The Lord has refused. You must return home." Balak's court. When Balak heard Balaam refused, he grew desperate, and desperate men make desperate decisions. He sent an even larger group of nobles with even richer gifts. "Balaam, please do not refuse us this time. The king will reward you richly. Just come and curse this people." After a long silence, Balaam said to them, "Even if Balak gave me his palace full of silver and gold, I cannot go beyond the word of the Lord. But stay tonight, and I will see what else he may say." But Balaam had a night vision. That night God spoke again, not because Balaam was faithful, but because God had his own plan. Balaam began to nurse the thought of an early morning departure, a trip to the land of Moab to see King Balak. In the morning, Balaam rose early, too eager, and saddled his donkey himself. His heart leaned toward the reward, the road through the vine. As they traveled, the anger of the Lord burned, not because Balaam went, but because of why he went. The donkey saw first what Balaam could not see at all, the angel of the Lord blocking the road with a drawn sword. Terrified, the donkey veered off the road into a field. Balaam struck her hard. Again, the angel appeared, and once again, the donkey tried to avoid running into him, crushing Balaam's foot against a wall. A third time, The angel stood in a narrow passage. The donkey collapsed under Balaam. Balaam lost his temper and, in a rage, hit her harder than ever before with his stick. And then something miraculous happened. God opened the donkey's mouth. It received the ability to talk like a human being. It began to ask Balaam some questions in Balaam's very own dialect.
What have I done to you? Why have you beaten me these 3 times? Am I not your donkey, whom you have always ridden ever since the day that I became yours up till now? Have I ever acted like this before?
No, you've never behaved like this. You've made a fool of me. If I had a sword in my hand, I could kill you. In that moment, the Lord opened Balaam's eyes, and there, standing in the road, was the angel of the Lord, radiant, powerful, with his shining sword drawn in his hand. And he bowed down his head and fell flat on his face. The angel said,
Thy way is perverse before me. This journey of yours is directly opposed to me and displeasing in my sight.
If your donkey had not turned, I would have killed you angels and spared her. Balaam remained on the ground, shaking. The angel sent him on, but with a warning. He could say only what God put in his mouth. Balaam was now approaching Moab, although they were still a long way off. They could see it, and the sentries of Moab could see them approaching. Word spread quickly. Balaam was coming. Balak, desperate and anxious, came out to meet him at the border city. Why did you take so long? Did you think I wouldn't reward you generously? Balaam said, I have no power to say anything on my own. I can only speak the words God gives me. Nothing more, nothing less.
I have heard that whoever you bless is blessed, and whoever you curse is cursed. You must curse these people for me. Come, let us find you a high place first, so that from there you can do the job.
Balak led Balaam to a high place overlooking a section of Israel's camp. Balak hoped the sight would stir Balaam to curse. 7 altars were built, 7 bulls and 7 rams were offered. The Lord put words in Balaam's mouth, not curses, but truth.
Well, what has the Lord said?
Balak brought me from the mountains of the east, saying, Curse Jacob for me. How shall I curse, whom God hath not cursed? Or how shall I defy, whom the Lord hath not defied? Balak's mouth fell open. This was not a curse, it was a blessing.
What have you done to me? I asked for a curse, and you blessed them.
I told you, I can only speak what the Lord puts in my mouth.
Stop, come with me to another high place.
Balak clenched his jaw but tried again, leading Balaam to another height. And again, the Lord met him.
What has the Lord said now?
Rise up, Balak, and listen. God is not a man that he should lie, neither the Son of Man that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall he not do it? He has blessed Israel, and I cannot reverse it. The shout of a king is among them. Balak's face flushed with anger.
Fine. If you won't curse them, at least stop blessing them.
I can only do what the Lord commands.
There is another high place. Maybe God will let you curse them if you will try there.
Balak wasn't finished. He wanted one more try. They walked toward another mountain, the place of the greatest prophecy, top of Peor. From the top of Peor, Israel's entire camp spread out beautifully below. 7 more altars, 7 more offerings, but something was different this time. The Spirit of God came upon Balaam.
Well, what will he say now?
How beautiful are your tents, O Jacob, your homes, O Israel. Balaam's voice carried awe, as if seeing something beyond the present. Israel's king will be greater than Agag. Their kingdom will be lifted high. Balak's face tightened. He said, "This was a blessing you are raining on them, not a curse." But then Balaam's eyes lifted, his voice deepened. "I shall see him, but not now. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel." These words echoed through centuries, pointing to a coming king. He will crush Israel's enemies. He will rule with glory. By now, Balak could no longer contain his disappointment. "Enough! I asked for curses. You blessed them 3 times.
Go home. The Lord has kept you from honor.
I warned you. I can only speak the Lord's word." But within Balaam, greed still whispered. Balaam said to Balak, "King Balak, there is no need for anger. I may still be able to help you achieve your wish for them, but please give me time to think this through. Whatever it is that you can do, I will let you know when I meet with you next, but it must be in a secret chamber." Later, Balaam and Balak met secretly, torches flickering around them.
Zophos. So is their God won't allow you to curse them.
Balaam stared at the gold before him. There is another way. If you cannot defeat them from the outside, you can tempt them from within. They can only enjoy the favor of God, as well as His protection, as long as they are obedient to Him. God forbids them from worshiping other gods and from intimacy with women who are not of their kind. This is what you should do. Send the prettiest among your women to invite them to your feasts. If they turn from their God, He Himself will judge them. They will bring the curse upon themselves. King Balak was very pleased with the advice that Balaam gave him. He praised him for his great insight and gave him much more reward. Balak swiftly set Balaam's plan in motion to snare the men of Israel so he could defeat them as a people. Balaam betrayed the God he had heard for a reward he couldn't keep. Moabite and Midianite women began approaching Israel with invitations, smiles, and hidden danger. Do not be deceived, evil associations. Bad company corrupt good manner. Feasts turned into compromise. Compromise turned into idolatry. And Israel joined himself unto Baal Peor, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel. Israel came under divine judgment. A plague swept through the camp of the Israelites. Thousands fell. What curses could not do from afar, sin did from within. It was in God's plan that Israel take vengeance on Midian for this spiritual assault on them, in deceiving them, seducing them, and luring them into idolatry through Baal-peor and their women, which they did. Later, God commanded Israel to strike Midian. They were told to send an army of 12,000 fighting men, 1,000 from every tribe. They did as the Lord commanded them. That was to be Moses' last assignment before his departure. Midian's kings fell, and among the slain was Balaam, son of Beor. The prophet who once heard God now died with God's enemies. He traded obedience for reward, yielding himself to corruption. He coveted gifts to satisfy his greed. The Bible calls this the error of Balaam, not just a moment, but a mindset. Woe unto them, for they ran greedily after the error of Balaam for reward. Jude 11. It warns that no gift can replace obedience, and no compromise stays small. Whoever conspires together with the enemies of God's children or God's people to harm them is in league with Satan and shall suffer the same fate as the enemies of God. Although most serious Christians and Bible scholars would hardly describe Balaam as a prophet, there is no doubt that he heard from God and acted as an authoritative spokesperson for him. Wonderful revelations came through this man about God the Father and Christ. Among the topmost of these is this prophecy about the Messiah that says, "There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel." That star has risen, that scepter reigns. The error of Balaam. This is a strong warning for every heart, a reminder for every generation.